My
name is Musah Abubakar. In the past, people used to call me Musah ABS because it was an inscription on our vehicle.
In 1986, Musah Abubakar had to learn a vocation as financial constraints hindered his educational progression. He began to learn the craft of vehicular repairs and maintenance at Kitcom in Kumowu and later moved to his father's workshop at Old Tafo.
21st July 1989.
In July 1989, I was working under one articulated truck when one of the boys mistakenly drove the vehicle over me. I was paralyzed for over 1 year. It really affected me a lot, but I was not perturbed in any way. My family advised me to stop working as a mechanic, but looking at my level of education, I had no choice but to continue.
Mr. Abubakar says the job inspired him to train hundreds of Ghanaians who are now self-employed and working in many parts of the world.
As an apprentice, I
have trained between 150 people who are currently working across the world. Some of them are in Togo, Accra, Takrady, Asimfosu, Techiman, Tamale, Burkina Faso, Mali, Dubai, among others.
Dubai, the whole world, baby, I'm saying, I'm Kala.
Currently, there are about 50 trainees under his supervision.
1992.
I started training under him in 1992 after junior high school. In 2003, I had to move to Burkina Faso to establish myself there.
The 2003 up to now, that's what Burkina Faso.
Customers no more. It be free Kumasi. Aha, how could I be free? It be free.
After being trained here, I still receive calls from some vehicle owners in Kumasi and other places in the country because of how effective and efficient I am. Whenever I come around, I need to come to my master's shop and help him before I ask for permission as a sign of respect. Once you are a trainer, there is the need to love and connect well with your trainees, especially those who have now moved elsewhere. That's why I am always in contact with every one of them. In some instances, we contact them to help us fix certain problems, even abroad like Italy.
Mr. Abubakar uses the services of high-tech personnel to detect defects in vehicles, but he is worried that young Ghanaians are abandoning the once notable industrial area.
To be very honest with you, young Ghanaians do not want to learn a handiwork. They want quick money, so they come here and leave within few months. Now, I have only foreigners from French-speaking countries like some from Togo, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, Benin and Ivory Coast. But for young Ghanaians, they don't want to learn handiworks. They would soon be negative impact on the industry.
Mechanics.
Free school. The entire free school say, and there will be a person in school. So we school now we
Everyone wants free education. These are some of our concerns. After the introduction of free education by His Excellency Nanado, do we ask what comes after the university? Most of the students are in the classrooms, but their spirits are far away from the formal education. Either way, We should not abuse our human resource. There should be a way of identifying those who want to learn handiwork and get them enrolled to sustain this industry. I can take up to 40 people here and train them if there is a proper government initiative.
Richard Ado Jemfi is a manager at the Kumasi Vocational Training Institute. He says evidence shows Suame Magazine is becoming more of a spare parts dealing hub than what it used to be.
If you look at literature, Suame Magazine is one of the largest artisanal enclave in sub-Saharan Africa. So still there is hope, but if nothing is done about it, I don't know, the time will come, it will turn into spare parts hub. So that creativity will not be there. So we need a collective effort as a people. We are into training. There are other agencies that can also come on board, and the mother association itself also needs to play a role in this enterprise for us to come together and transform Suame Magazine.
Just like Mr. Jemfi, Mr. Abubakar proposes steps be taken to make Suame Magazine more attractive to the youth. A report by Mahmud Nurudeen.